Welcome to another episode of ASI Team Member Spotlight. We took December off as we were all busy trying to get the year wrapped up. And one of the biggest things that we're doing here at ASI and that I was responsible for was we call it building our bench and replenishing our team for 2020. We're really looking forward to 2020. And we've stacked our team, and A players only is our motto here now. So we took an opportunity to bring in one of the new team members that we brought on December 1st. Dominick is now with us, and he took over my position that I ran for the last year as Director of Business Development. And Dominick has many, many years in the industry, and his latest was in operations, but we're very excited to have him with us to run our sales team. And got some nice goals that we're putting out there, and we're going to have some fun doing it this year. Everybody knows that about ASI. But Dominick, tell me a little bit about yourself and your family.
Well, thank you, Joe, and it's a pleasure to be here. I've been here about 2 months now and just loved every minute of it with ASI. My family is wonderful. I have a beautiful wife, Grace. She homeschooled our children. The kids are gone, and she's back in the workforce, and she just wonderful woman, takes great care of me, loves her family, loves her children, loves the Lord, and just loves to serve in the church, and just a wonderful woman. My children are great. My daughter Madison, she started college this fall. She is just doing a wonderful job. She too just does it right. She serves. She loves her friends. Takes great care of her family. Treats her parents well.
That's important too. That as we get older, we need our kids to take care of us.
Absolutely, absolutely. Hopefully, I have that to count on as we get older. Yeah, which is not too far down the road. But she's doing great in school, straight A's, working really hard, making good friends. So very proud of her. My son Lucas, he took after his father, and he's a wild one, but he's a great kid, and he's great at sports. He excels in every sport he tries. Again, a lot like his daddy. But we have a lot in common. We love ping pong is our big thing. We love to fish. We play ping pong. He's just now starting to beat me, so it's pretty much over for me there. But
I didn't know that you had a ping pong table, but the Chiellini household, Santa Claus delivered a ping pong table this year. So
I heard that.
We're gonna have to get you to the house here and do a little ping pong.
Let's have a throwdown.
So one of the things you talk about is your love for sports and how you do it. And that's one of the things we try to do here at ASI is we're very competitive, and we make it a fun competition, but we are competitive and we want to win. But why don't you tell me a little bit about some of your hobbies?
I have those, not as many as I used to. As I get older, I can't do as much, but one huge passion is baseball. I love baseball. I love playing it. Played softball for years. Now I coach it. I coach some Little League. One of my passions is coaching high school girls softball through our church ministry, our recreation ministry. That's been such a blessing. I enjoy doing that. I love traveling around the country and visiting ballparks. So we're doing the ballpark tour. I'm about halfway through it. I do that with a cousin of mine who shares a passion. We have a great time doing that. I love fishing. Inshore saltwater fishing is my favorite. We live on a lake, so a little bass fishing. So it's down to that as far as hobbies.
As hobbies. So, one of the things, Dominick and I have known each other a long time being in the industry, and we've always kind of grabbed a cup of coffee here or there or lunch. And when I started looking for a director of business development, Dominick, popped on my radar, and I said, let's meet again. And one of the things I admired most about Dominick is he wasn't ready to make a change, and if he was going to make a change, it was going to be at the right time. All the things had to be in place, and that's one of the things I admire about you. You haven't jumped all over the place and worked for different companies.
Thank you.
But so one of my questions that I always like to ask is why ASI?
Well, as you pointed out, I've known you for a long time, and I was always very impressed with you personally and with ASI as a company. Back in my brain, I always thought it'd be really enjoyable to work here someday. Never took it much past that point, but as an opportunity came up and you approached me and we sat and talked, I started thinking this is where I belonged, and it has absolutely been a joy. My first 2 months here, what a culture. It truly is a fantastic culture. Everyone's here, embraced me, was very helpful. It's a fun place to work. The efforts made to service the client as well as the employees really sets ASI apart from any place else I've ever worked. And that's where I want to be. That's where I wanted to be. And I made the right choice. And I hope and pray that it's here to the end of my career.
Yep. And that's one of the things you told me is that this was your last stop, and I took that to heart, and we're going to make that happen.
Sure.
We're going to do great things with you here. I can't thank you enough for coming on board and guiding our team. In the 2 months, as you mentioned, it's been a lot of fun, and the team has really gelled around you.
Yep.
And one of the things we are big on here, and anybody out there in the world knows that I'm huge on culture, and Dominick is bringing it every day. So, with that being said, thank you so much for coming on board and being part of our team, and not only part of our team but our families. I always like to say.
Absolutely.
So that's it. Another episode of ASI Spotlight. Dominick.